Tyler, obviously a lot of pressure on you getting to start. Just how did it feel? And obviously, did you have any nerves coming into the game? And how did that change throughout the game?
I wasn't nervous at all. I started off slow. It was fast out there. Came back in the second half. Was more confident. Saw things better. But I'm proud of the team. I'm proud of how we fought. Offense, defense, everyone. We're going to keep fighting.
Next, we'll go to Gary Furman from King Sport. Gary?
Hey, Tyler, with all respects to last week, this was really your first true college football game. And how did it just feel to be in the situation you were in tonight, where you had to pilot the plane, so to speak, and the way you had to just bounce back from some rough moments early and make some great throws in the second half?
Yeah, I got to give credit to the offense. They really kept me up when things weren't going well. Told me to keep my head up and just went out there, played confident in the second half. But guys made plays for me. Mike, Cam Harris ran the ball really well, Rambo. So I'm just really proud of all those guys. But yeah.
Do you walk away from this even in disappointment, thinking to yourself that I belong on this stage?
Yeah, I felt a lot better in the second half. Felt more confident. Things were moving really fast for me in the first half. So yeah, I feel really, really good going into the week coming. So.
Next, we'll go to Manny Navarre from The Athletic. Manny?
Hey, Tyler, you guys were rolling pretty good there on that final drive. You got to their 14-yard line, I think, with about 2 minutes left. I know obviously you guys wanted to eat the clock up, but when did you guys sort of decide, okay, we're playing for the field goal, and what was sort of the conversation in the huddle then?
We were just trying to go down there, center the ball for Andy. I thought we were in a good position to win the game right there. But yeah, I have a lot of faith in Andy. He's going to make a lot of big kicks for Miami, so nobody should be disappointed in him. So.
Did you want to go through the window? Were you guys all fighting for, hey, let's try to get this in the end zone, coach?
We were trying to score by running the ball. Didn't want to jeopardize incomplete pass or interception to stop the clock or whatever. If we ran the ball in, we would have scored. But yeah, we were in a good position right there. So.
Hey Cam, emotionally, it felt like you guys were going to come back and win this game. What are you guys sort of feeling now in the locker room, and how do you sort of move on from this?
Virginia, great team. It was just a tough loss that we had. We just got to come together as a team. We started off slow, but you see, as the second half came, we came together as a team and we dominated the second half. We just got to finish.
When you got down to the 14-yard line, I think there was about 2 minutes left. Were you hoping just to punch it in the end zone there? And when did Coach sort of tell you guys were going to play for the field goal?
I was hoping to score, try to seal the game. But, that was a great defense. They hold they end up the bargain. That was it. Try to score.
Next, we'll go to Kobe Price from the South Florida Sun Sentinel. Kobe?
Hey, Cam, it seemed like in the second half you were able to break free for some longer runs. I guess what were you seeing differently? What was changing out there? I guess from an offensive standpoint or Virginia defensive standpoint?
Coming in the first half, Virginia defense had great energy. They were just physical. They were just fast. And early on, our offense designed to wear the defense down. Second half, you see the difference when the defense started to get tired, then we started gashing them.
What did you as a team say to Andy after that missed field goal?
You can repeat your question.
What did you guys as a team say to Andy after the missed field goal?
It's going to be another chance for him to get another opportunity like that. So we can't bash the kicker because we need him for the next couple games. So we need him to execute. we gotta put him in better situation. Offense just gotta score, so we shouldn't put him in that situation. So.
Next up, we'll go to Tim Reynolds from the Associated Press. Tim?
You guys have 16 days before you play again. What has to happen these next 2 weeks for you guys to get to where you guys want to get to?
We gotta have a great bye week. We gotta practice hard. We gotta hit the weight room hard. We gotta come back healthy. We got 2 weeks to scout on North Carolina. That's a great team we're going against. We got to do everything right these next 2 weeks.
And how tough is it emotionally, not just tonight and the loss, but every week? It's Derek is hurt, now Jake's hurt, Manny just said he's out for a month. You're losing tough games. I mean, just how difficult is the emotions right now collectively in your room right now?
We're very emotional, but we could get it together. A lot of guys banged up. Young guys just got to step up. Tyler did a great job. Been his first time playing the ACC team, and I think he did very well. We just got to finish as a team.
Our last question for Cam tonight comes from David Wilson from the Miami Herald. David?
Cam, you mentioned Tyler. Obviously, it seemed like he got better as the game went on. Just kind of curious what you kind of saw from him. Do you feel the same way that he kind of got more comfortable in the second half, really?
Being in Tyler's situation is a hard situation to be in as a quarterback. First half, he was just trying to get comfortable, trying to get his rhythm. You see, second half, he was making great read, great decision. So all we got to do these next 2 weeks, we got to get him more confidence.
Hey, Zach, just curious as a defense tonight, what did you feel like you guys did well, and what did you sort of leave the field feeling like you didn't do well enough?
It's in every stat category, there's some things that we did well. My mind goes to a few plays that we had that, we got to the quarterback or, intercepted the pass or whatever. So we did a few things we had a few things we did well, but overall, we let the offense generate too much momentum, third downs has to be better. That's what I think about that.
And can you take us through that weird touchdown where the ball went off the receiver's back and somehow ended up in his hands? It looked like Marcus was going to get the pick there. I don't know if you were on the field or on the sideline for that, but that looked like a really deflating play for you guys.
That's a hard play to account for. That's not something that, you watch film. Like, you see guys do that all the time. As you know, it's a rare, exceptional type of play. Credit to that guy for making the play. Credit for, the quarterback for getting the ball off in time. But, it's something that it's rare, but it happens from time to time. And, we have to, as a defense and as a team, we have to be able to bounce back from those things.
Next, we'll go to David Wilson from Miami Herald. David?
Hey, Zach, obviously, kind of feels like every one of your games this year has been, come down to the wire, had some emotional component to it. Obviously, you're going into a bye now, 0-1 in ACC play. You're one of the senior veteran leaders of this team. Just what is kind of the message right now? How do you guys kind of move on from another loss? I'm sure you guys are frustrated by.
As a team, we are pretty clear on understanding that we have a lot to fight for. Main thing being each other. Everything else on the outside is we can't really focus too much on that. And so we know that we care about each other. And we want to play better for the man next to the man next to us. So that being the main thing, if we let up right now, or we could easily just trash this season, just throw it away, and that'd be the response that most people would have. That's probably a response, outside looking in, that most people feel like is what's going on. And as the team and as one of the leaders of this team, I can't let that happen. Me talking to the guys, it's always positivity, but it's positivity with a lesson. It's not just happy for the sake of being happy or just purely positive for the sake of being purely positive. But we have to be optimistic. We have to understand where we can get better. And, going into this bye week, if we spend the whole time being sad about a loss without taking the time to get better and learn a lesson from the loss, then, that'll show. We can't allow that to happen.
Next, we'll go to Susan Miller-Deckman from Miami Herald. Susan?
Hey, Zach. what could you say in defense of your coaches now, Manny Diaz, who's getting a lot of grief from the outside?
Coach Diaz is a great leader, a great man in general. I believe he's a great coach, and I'm always gonna believe, wholeheartedly in him or anybody else that he has on his staff. I think he's, doing a great job of keeping the message clear for everybody. In terms of what we need to do, what we need to believe in, where we need to put our attention. Every piece of this organization has something to do that we can do better. Even if we were undefeated right now, there's something that we could be doing better. I'm just going to say I'm always going to believe in Coach Diaz.
Thank you.
Our last question tonight comes from Daryl Streeter of Footballville. Daryl?
How you doing? What were some of the adjustments that you guys made at halftime when you came out in the second half?
We knew we were getting pressure on the quarterback early on, and we wanted to stop the immediately available passes, the quick game, and so we the main adjustment was just to play more man coverage, allow those guys to get sticky with the receivers so that our rush could get there, and I think we ended up generating more pressures as a defense in the second half. I can't say for sure, but to me that's what it felt like.
And I got to follow up. You've been in a couple different locker rooms. The vibe in this locker room, do you think you guys have what it takes to put it together and win close? I've
never doubted any team I've ever been on, especially not this one. It's just a matter of, the ACC is still wide open. Every team in the ACC has a loss right now to another ACC opponent. So, and that's not going to be something that we hang our hats on, like, oh, we're so proud because, we have one loss to an ACC team just like everybody else. We're going to be just as hard on ourselves and just as ready to get better, as anybody else. But, that's the truth. That's the fact of the matter right now.
Hey, Corey. Obviously, I'm sure an emotional game. Just kind of wondering what the emotion is like in the locker room right now after a game like that.
We lost, so it's not a really good emotion. We trying to go 1-0 next week.
Next, we'll go to Manny Navarro from The Athletic. Manny?
Hey, Corey, take us through the interception. Obviously, you made a great read on that, and just the performance by the defense overall as a whole tonight. What you thought of it?
I was the quarterback player on the play. I just read his eyes, and it took me to the ball. I feel like we played good. We could have played better all around.
And as far as the tackling is concerned, it seems like you guys were still kind of missing tackles. I know that's a problem that you guys have tried to work on in the past. Was there any adjustments being made in game, and what were you guys sort of saying to each other when there were tackles that were missed?
I didn't really see too many missed tackles, so I really can't comment on that. I feel like we played good defense. We could have played better.
Next, we'll go to Gary Furman from Kane Sport. Gary?
Hey, Corey. It seemed like they were kind of dinking and dunking down the field on you guys all night. Can you talk a little bit about what they were doing that was giving you problems, and then how you finally kind of decoded it on that big play that you had?
The quarterback, he's a good player. Hats off to him. He just made we made pretty good reads. We was in good coverage. It just he made good reads. And on that play, I just read the quarterback's eyes, and it took me to the ball.